relationship problems, how to heal the broken relationship struggles, and what are the root causes of relationship struggles and hurdles, and is there any good relationship advice for women? Is there any good relationship advice for men? How to save your relationship? I'm going to share a principle from the Course in Miracles that really gives us some food for thought about the unhealthy relationship. Hey everyone, James Nussbaumer, and thanks for joining me in another episode of Everyday Miracles Moment on Video. And good morning. Welcome to my studio this morning. The sun is just coming in. It's a glorious summer early morning day. And but let's get to the bottom of what festers relationship problems and how to heal the unhealthy relationship now. I mean, let's heal the relationship. Really heal it. Previously, I discussed free information on the internet about facing relationship struggles head on at the root cause where healing may begin. And by the way, as you're listening to me, in the description area down below here at YouTube is an access link called Mend Your Marriage Today. And it's a wonderful video and great information for free that will show you what you can do to begin relationship healing or to save the marriage or whatever the case may be with you. Here's a story about Tony and Susan. Tony pursued Susan strongly, even while she was pretty serious involved with another guy. And Tony kept pushing until Susan was convinced and Tony had won her over. Well, the bottom line is Tony is a control freak. And this is a real life example. It's a circumstance that grew and grew, even worse till the majority of Susan's friends and her family never saw her any longer. You see, her family hardly ever saw her at all without Tony when Tony chose that he needed to be in control of the relationship. By the way, there's more on this story too, and more on the causes of infidelity and relationship problems and healing at a detailed blog article I'd written at my website. And the link to that blog article is also down below in the description area. And it's a quite detailed blog article. It's about 2,000 words, but I've written it very easy to understand. And it's packed with good information. So I hope that you'll give that a chance. But let's go on about relationship struggles and can they be solved? Susan's friends were horrified to find that for numerous weeks, even months, Tony separated with Susan, but he never let her carry on due to the fact that he kept stating that he actually did love her. Well, Tony used to make Susan feel dreadful if she desired to make her own decisions or plans or did anything that didn't include Tony. Tony would not let her out of his sight. Susan could not have a life of her own. Tony and Susan shared an extremely unhealthy relationship, and it took lots of, numerous months for her to even ever to confess to anybody about her upset and her dismay, much less share exactly what was taking place actually. Well, A Course in Miracles further states that the ego seeks to resolve its problems not at their source, but where they were not made. Now, I'm going to repeat that, but before I do, keep in mind that I've noted these words to this metaphysical principle from the Course in Miracles down below. So I hope that you will jot that down for future use. But the Course in Miracles states, the ego seeks to resolve its problems not at their source, but where they were not made. Well, the unhealthy relationship occurs with our parents, our grandparents, friends, people we see on the street whom we don't even know. The unhealthy relationship happens in many places all the time, even as I'm speaking to you right now. But every one of these relationships can actually help us along the way. It can enhance us and make us much better individuals, as well as merely provide us with more happiness when we can learn something from our own behavior and our own attitudes to improve. I hope this makes sense, and I hope the short little story about Tony and Susan sounds familiar, and maybe you can learn something from it. By the way, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to have you as a subscriber. And I hope you're thinking a lot about your own life. I really mean that. I mean the inner awesomeness, the real beauty that is within you, and learning to extend that to your material world and making your life situation just beautiful. I wish the best for you in life, in love, and all the success the world has to offer you. Until next time, God bless.